I would now like to ask the question, what is it that characterizes primates? We can say that what characterizes primates is their lack of specialization. Konrad Lorenz and Ernst Mayr said that human beings specialize in non-specialization. Primates are the least specialized of mammals, and humans are the least specialized of primates. We can say that those that were in the human line of evolution resisted the temptation to specialize, remaining fetalized, retaining their more universal form, while others diverged from that line by specializing in this or that direction. Here we are reminded of Goethe's realization that the bodily structures of all mammals are based on the same structural plan, and that the various species distinguish themselves by emphasizing one or another organ, and so manifest the more primal structural plan in a one-sided way. This now brings us to the work of Louis Bolk, the Dutch anatomist and professor at the University of Amsterdam, who not only investigated fetalization, but realized that there were other laws that could be detected working in human and animal development. He discovered a law that he called retardation. Now, what did Bolk mean by retardation? He meant that the ontogeny, the lifespan of an organism, is greatly prolonged, is greatly slowed down. We can see this if we take the example of 3 organisms. We can compare the ontogenies, the lifespans of the macaque, a primitive old world monkey, the chimpanzee, and the human. We will see that the chimpanzee's ontogeny, and especially human ontogeny, is greatly retarded. For instance, the onset of the first dentition in macaques takes place at the time of birth, while in the chimpanzee, the first set of teeth appear around the ages of 3 and 4 months, and in the human child, 7 to 9 months. The second dentition, the change of teeth, occurs in macaques around the age of 1.5, in chimpanzees around the age of 3, and in human beings, the change of teeth takes place after a long pause, which doesn't occur in other animals. And after this pause, it begins around the age of 6. As far as the onset of puberty, this begins in macaque females around the age of 2, in males around the age of 3.5, in female chimpanzees around the age of 8, and in males around the age of 9. And in female humans, the onset of puberty takes place around the age of 11, 12, or 13, and in males around the age of 12, 13, or 14. And as for the full development of the body, when it is finished growing, this occurs in macaques around the age of 7, in chimpanzees around the age of 11, and in human beings around the ages of 18 to 21. As regards the lifespan of these 3 primates, macaques can live to around the age of 25, chimpanzees 30 to 35, and human beings, of course, can live to 70 plus years. And then there is a unique occurrence in human beings that doesn't occur in other primates, and that is the phenomenon of menopause. After menopause, female human beings can no longer reproduce, but they still have many years of productive life ahead of them. And so we can see that in the timing in the ontogeny, the heterochrony, the timing of all these occurrences in human growth and development, we can see that that timing plays a great deal into how organisms develop. I would now like to close this section by reading a paragraph written by the biologist Voigt. Voigt says, as mammals became adapted to specific conditions of life, two complexes of characteristics in particular underwent extensive variation, namely, the configuration of the extremities, the arms and the legs, the hands and the feet, which depend on the mode of locomotion, and the structure of the teeth and gastrointestinal tract, which is influenced by eating habits. The development of these two areas of the body was the primary factor in the very rich diversification of the placental mammals into orders of insectivores, rodents, bats, carnivores, ungulates, etc. And with regard to the extremities and the digestive system in particular, primates, and especially humans, have retained very primitive proportions.